Hello and welcome to Celebrity Trends. If it's your first time, please hit the subscribe button and click on the bell for more amazing news on your favorite celebrities. Charles must banish Harry immediately after his claim he believes the government is at rock bottom. Prince Harry has launched a scathing double attack on the government and the press, claiming in his witness statement that both are at rock bottom. Speaking in his witness statement, the Duke of Sussex said, "On a national level, at the moment, our country is judged globally by the state of our press and our government, both of which I believe are at rock bottom. Democracy fails when your press fails to scrutinize and hold the government accountable, and instead choose to get into bed with them so they can ensure the status quo. I may not have a role within the institution, but, as a member of the British royal family, and as a soldier upholding important values, I feel there's a responsibility to expose this criminal activity in the name of public interest. The country and the British public deserve to know the depths of what was actually happening then, and indeed now. We will be better off for it." In his witness statement, which is 55 pages long, Harry also says the press wants to break up his marriage with Meghan Markle. "Whenever I got into a relationship, they were very keen to report the details but would then, very quickly, seek to try and break it up by putting as much strain on it and creating as much distrust as humanly possible," he said. "This twisted objective is still pursued to this day even though I'm now married. I simply don't understand, and never have, how the inner, private details of my relationships could have anything to do with the well-being of society or the running of the country and therefore be in the public interest." Harry arrived outside the Rolls building in central London at 9 a.m. in a black Range Rover, wearing a black suit. He walked into the building without answering reporters' questions before passing security checks inside. The Duke's case against Mirror Group newspapers started on Monday, when his barrister David Sherborne claimed he was subjected to unlawful information-gathering activity. Mr. Sherborne alleged that this started right from when he was a young boy at school into adulthood, adding, "Nothing was sacrosanct or out of bounds." The Duke's civil claim is being heard alongside 3 other representative claims, the second of which, for Hollyoaks and former Coronation Street actress Nikki Sanderson, began later on Thursday afternoon. Lawyer David Sherborne, who is representing Prince Harry, Ms. Sanderson, and other claimants, told the court how the actress believed her ex-boyfriend had sold a story about their breakup, and that in another story, the Sunday Mirror wrongly suggested she had cheated on him with a Manchester United player. A story published about her love-rap father was also splashed over the papers, Mr. Sherborne told the court, before reading out part of Ms. Sanderson's witness statement, in which she wrote, "This isn't celebrity gossip, it's my life." The actress is expected to begin giving evidence tomorrow. Earlier in the day, when questioning Ms. Kerr, Mr. Sherborne argued information in several of her stories about Prince Harry could only have been obtained through phone hacking or unlawful means. Ms. Kerr's byline appears on 10 of the 33 stories written about the Duke of Sussex, between 1996 and 2010, which have been submitted to the court for this case. In a witness statement, she said she would routinely call palace press offices for confirmation or information on stories, and that Mr. Morgan, who was editor from 1995 to 2004, also engaged with the press offices and would occasionally direct or inject information into a story. "He took a genuine interest in royal stories," she said. In court, Mr. Sherborne asked Ms. Kerr whether or not she would have known how any information from the then editor was obtained. She said she would not have known the means unless he had specifically told her. "It was really hard to say without having a specific example," she told the court, but added that Mr. Morgan would sometimes refer to having spoken to somebody at one of the palaces. "If he said he'd got a tip or information, you would have included it, wouldn't you?" Mr. Sherborne asked. Ms. Kerr confirmed she likely would have done. She said that while she could not remember any specific occasions, she might have included such details from Mr. Morgan even without knowing where they had come from. Mr. Sherborne then questioned Ms. Kerr on a number of stories she wrote. She repeatedly told him she could not remember specific details due to the length of time that has passed since they were written. Asked about stories on Harry's alleged drug-taking, published in 2002, she denied ever hacking voicemails to obtain details. It is pretty suspicious that quotes from what was apparently a private conversation between Harry and William were included in one story, Mr. Sherborne said. Thanks for watching. Till next time on Celebrity Trends.